The Warrior of Light. In time, one of you will become this Warrior of Light. Yo, what is up, you guys? This is Godson. Welcome back, you guys, to my channel. You dudes, we are actually going to be playing Final Fantasy on my channel for the first time. I've never played this before because I've actually reached out to Square Enix and they were able to sponsor this video. And I get to play it now, you guys. So a big shout out to them. But of course, you guys, it's not just because of them. I really like Final Fantasy myself. I've actually been a fan of Final Fantasy 7 and 8. Actually, 8 was my favorite. But I don't know why. Everyone likes 7 the most. But you guys, this is a new Final Fantasy game that they've created for mobile. And it's actually written by the same guy that wrote Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 10. So you guys, I'm really excited because if you are a Final Fantasy fan, then you know that the Final Fantasy games basically push the hardware of the device that you're using, whether it's console and actually now mobile. They push it to the limits and they try and make very cool cinematics and really good graphics. So I can actually already tell this actually has really good graphics. What are they trying to make me do though? This guy looks actually like a cross between, he looks like a cross between Squall from Final Fantasy VIII and Sephiroth, but with short hair. Sephiroth has that white hair. But you guys, I've actually played Final Fantasy 7, I've played 8, I've played a little bit of 10, I believe the main character's name was Titus, and then they did the whole female thing, the side story, Final Fantasy X and all that. And Final Fantasy 11, but I didn't really finish Final Fantasy 11. I just fought all the way up to I think his name was Omega Weapon, the hardest character in the game. And I've just been loving Final Fantasies, you guys. So this game is actually for mobile, and it should be out pretty soon. Actually, I got to play it and test it, and check this out, you guys. We get to power up our character. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. So if you know Final Fantasy games, you basically, I think actually when I've been looking over this game, it's basically a card-based game, and there's somebody in here called Vox. I was like, what the heck? They have, so I'm thinking, oh, this is just a cross between Clash Royale and Vainglory, because we have Vox and we have a card game base on here. So I am thinking, you know what, I'll just be able to adapt to this really quickly. So let's figure this out. I'm just pushing stuff, but it seems we have abilities, we have breaks. Okay, so when we hit their life bar, that lets us attack. And that guy's taken out. I wonder if they have that, what is it called? A Squall's ability, or not Squall's, Cloud's ability, where you have the limit break attacks. You can do tons of sword swipes. Oh, you know, the one thing that I do miss in the Final Fantasy games is I think the best weapon or the best sword that has ever been in a Final Fantasy game, nah, I could be wrong, you guys can tell me, but I think the best one was Squall's because he had a gun on his sword. I haven't seen too many of those. Awesome. Well, no, I'll take that back. I think Kingdom Hearts did a pretty cool sword. It was like a keyblade, which looked dope. It was nice. But this one, you guys, this is the mobile version. Let's see if we can give this one a fighting chance to prove if it's the best Final Fantasy game. It probably will be for the mobile version. Probably for a while. Break. Whoa. Okay, let me see if I can enlarge this. Hard to see. Oh. So I believe, okay, so we have the abilities, normal attacks, effective break, enemies. They're giving us tips so that we can figure this out. All right. What do we do? Oh, nice. So that was our break. Broke that guy, swipe him down. And you guys, this has always been the, how can I say this? This has always been like the tactics of Final Fantasy. You have your attackers, you have your healers, and then you have people that are casters. They cast potions, spells,
Tell me.
more of like range attacks. Or you could have like 2 melee people. What is this? Vox. Go on, then speak your name if you are able. I already know my name. I'm Gatsun. My name is Gatsun, for the win.
Oh,
People always get
is
that
that
confused.
true? The
FTW
name
is for the win.
very well.
Someone
but know
saying
this.
it's a bad word. It's not.
Yours is a very special name.
Actually, someone
For it is that of a
misspelled my
hero
name. They're like
foretold to
Godson
bring hope to
WTF.
this doomed world.
Or it's
The
that hero.
warrior of
Okay, the
light.
warrior of light. Who is this guy? Who
But
is
this
Fox?
world has not yet
Is he
come
from
to know
Vainglory?
him.
But the world has not yet
In
come.
time, one
Let's
of
try and read
will
along, you guys.
become this warrior
You
of
come to this
light.
warrior of light. What does he want?
For
What does he
so
want?
the prophecy ordains.
So for the prophecy ordains.
But I
So they're
confess
probably
my
saying
life
that
is
I'm
like
special
remember.
and I need to defeat a boss in the end.
Already so many of you share that name.
So many of you
So
share that
who
name. Yeah,
among
we are
you
all
is our true
godsons.
hero?
I have a few
Sadly,
100,000 people
you've come here
that are
this day.
godsons on my channel.
Blank slate.
Let's see if we can all come
blank
together, you guys. Maybe you
So
know what,
let
that
us
might be
call
the
you
thing.
just
It might be
that.
like
You are blanks all.
an online
Listen then, blanks.
fantasy game where we
Make
could
for
all
the
just
north.
gather together and fight. That would be
What's to the
awesome.
north?
I don't know if that's possible
Best do what he says.
for a mobile game, but I know they did do that
I
like
know
a Final
what
Fantasy
you mean.
Online.
But
I think
whatever
they
he
did do that.
bothers
What
to
does this guy
say
say?
is useful.
Ooh, dang, that armor looks dope.
What about the rest
That
of the
looks
time?
really good. What about the rest of
Complete and utter dribble.
Dribble? Okay, so basically the guy that's talking from the light in the sky, he's talking nonsense. He's telling us where to go, so we need to figure this out. I think the only drawback to the game is if you guys are starting the new game, then it takes like I think an hour for you to download this game because it's a big file. It's pretty big. Okay, so this is the new card that we got. New cards, back return results. Okay, so we put these cards in, and we get these from battle results. Nice. And there's a map down there. If you could see that map, this is where we're going to be traveling from. Elixir. Elixir is, I believe that gives us our mana back. I don't know if they use that actual word mana, but it's basically helps you with your abilities. All right. So it looks like we're going to be traveling. Here we go, you guys. Let's see if we can do this. Well, okay. We have some new stuff. We can do that. We can do that. All right. So I'm just really trying to figure out the whole game mechanics of this thing because Final Fantasies, you can't just like jump on them and play them. You have to like really read and understand what's going on here because you have abilities, you have attacks, and you have to basically power up your character and upgrade him so that you can fight stronger bosses, stronger enemies, and keep upgrading. I'm not even sure if this is going to be the type of mobile game where you can get currency in the game and then sell stuff to get armor, which would actually really be cool because this character looks really dope, and I would like to have different clothes on him and different swords. Okay, we just walked to the new place. Hello. How are you? We need to defeat you. Oh, okay, we have new abilities, you guys. Check it out. Attack to draw enemy. Okay, life elements. Oh, you know what this is? I'm gonna guess what this is. I'm guessing if we attack them, we get health back. Hold on, let's see. Okay, we got no health. Oh, we did. Okay. Woo! Status boost. Okay, so that's the thing. You can attack enemies and get your health back because I don't think we will have healers. It seems like the scream's only big enough for one dude to fit on here. Who knows? I have to keep playing it for a while. And so that I guess I meant that there's only a big enough screen for one dude, so I don't know if I can switch between characters. If we will, because usually standard Final Fantasy games, you have like 3 characters that you can play with. Switch between them, and then they take turns. So I don't know if I will have that on here. It looks like it's just a one dude. Use element drives when your HP is low. Okay, I got that. Ah! What is this wizard looking thing? That guy looks exactly like the dude from Final Fantasy X. I forgot his name. You guys help me out. I forgot that guy's name. He looks like a wizard. Oh. How are you, sir? Drive element the 4th. Okay, so let's see. Oh, we can drag it. And we have abilities. Nice. We just learned something new, you guys. Element drive effect. Okay, so that's our new ability. So whenever we want to use water, I think that's what it's saying. We have to use water attacks. Oh, okay. Ugh. Take that. That's cool. You can stall the attack. It all depends on the attacks. Depend on if I'm clicking it. So if you can see on the screen, there's little indicators where I'm clicking. You can know when I'm attacking. Ah! Ah! Take that. Okay, so you know, I think I just learned this guy's after my money. That's why. Who else would stop you in the middle of the street or in some sort of deserted wasteland and try and come up to you unless they want something? They're after my loot. They're after my loot, you guys. All right. So we're using abilities. Now, you know what? The one thing that I will say, okay, if this is a Final Fantasy game where we can play with the summons, then I will be happy. Summons are my thing. I love the summons. Just gathering the there's different names for these guys though. They're not all just the same names. There's some, I think it was in Final Fantasy 11, they were called Guardians or something. I think that was Final Fantasy 11, but Guardians. But basically you can find characters in the game where you can use them as attacks, like Bahamut the dragon. I would like to see that in this game. That would be awesome. Alright, so we defeated that guy, and I think we get the battle results. Oh, we have cards, and we're going to be leveling up some more. Every battle that you get XP, experience points, and you rank up, and our abilities get stronger. Ooh, new card. Wow. I wonder if that's Grudge Shama. I wonder if that's like a character we could use, or if that's just an ability. I think it's an ability. So we attacked that dude, we got his ability, and now we can use it. I think that's what it means. I have to keep playing this to understand everything. There's a lot of information in these Final Fantasy games, you guys. But once you learn it all, it is awesome. So I'm going to keep playing and hopefully keep ranking up, getting stronger, and make my character really dope. And hopefully, you guys, they can give me some armor soon enough, and I can make, maybe I can make my character look like the king on Clash of Clans. That would be dope. But you guys, thank you so much for watching this new Final Fantasy Mobius. It's Mobius Final Fantasy. That is coming out very soon. And if you guys want to check it out, check the link in the description. Download it, play it. Let them know that Godson sent you, and I will see you guys next time. Godson out.